In this video, I'm just going to talk through the stage I'm at the minute with this coursework project, and also say some of the feedback we got this week. The stage we're at the minute is we've edited our short film, we've got a kind of first draft, so we thought that with the screening looming, we should show it to some of our classmates and also to our lecturer to see what they thought of it and what feedback we could get at this stage. So I'm just going to respond to a bit of that, and the first thing that we got told was that we needed to improve our audio mixing. With the stage we're at the minute, we hadn't really got round to kind of really finishing the really nitty-gritty bits, but we did know that the audio was something that needed working on. We were wondering if people would pick up on the fact that it wasn't particularly well done at the minute, and they did, so we decided that we're going to have to pay a lot of attention to it, maybe even just spend a day editing just the sound, because we know that if the sound's wrong, then the whole idea and concept and effect of the film could be off. And we know that kind of including ambient sound with a score, with a voiceover, and making it all fit in at the right points is quite a challenge, but I think if we pull it off and if we react to this feedback now, then the finished product should be even better. A positive bit of feedback we got was that everyone liked the variation of shots, and that was something we really tried to do. We wanted to experiment with as many different kind of techniques and shots as we could, so it was really good that that paid off, and it kind of encouraged us not to lose faith in some of the shots we already had, as even though we'd been looking at them for hours and hours, other people really liked them. A bit of feedback we got from our lecturer was that we really needed to sort out our colours. We've started working on colour correcting. It's quite advanced editing, but when we use a few different cameras, and because of this, the white balance was off in some of them and it was just slightly different colours, but it can be quite distracting for the viewer if you kind of jump from a white shot to a yellow shot, and it ruins the continuity and it just makes it look less professional, and that's kind of what we're going for at this stage, so we do know that we need to pay attention to that as well. And a bit of feedback that we know that needed doing was there's a couple of gaps in our film, because even at this point we still have a couple of shots we need to film, one being the shot with the spiders. Our contingency plan with that was to do an animation, so we're going to have to hope that in the next few days a few spiders will turn up, otherwise we might have to do an animation with that, which I don't think would be a bad thing, although it would be time consuming. It would kind of add something else to our project, and I've seen a lot of short films that experiment with animation. I don't think it would be a bad thing, so we'll have to wait on that. And also we are hoping to do a point of view shot from the perspective of Max as he gets on the bus and then out of the window, and that's going to be done tomorrow. The main reason we've done that was just because of the lighting, because it's too dark in the morning for us, because we're going to have to do it from our perspective, and it was just too dark for us to take it. But I've resolved that I will do it tomorrow, and then we can have that put together, because it would be much nicer to have a full 5 minutes of film rather than a bits with gaps in, because it's hard for people to give us proper feedback. So we will look forward to having that final bit of feedback at our screening date in a couple of weeks' time. And generally in this project we are quite up together, and we're working on a DVD commentary, and all of us have a finished poster and magazine review, and I hope that what I have with the poster as well kind of links it all together and brings it into a kind of hypothetical marketing package. I've worked quite hard on the poster, and with using all the different technology and using Photoshop and using all these new things I never used, but I'm quite happy with it, and I think once everything is finished I'll be really proud of what I have done. But at this stage I just really wanted to talk through some of the feedback we'd had and where we're at, and then I'll update again once we bring it forward.